Good morning, students. Let us start today direct and indirect speech. Now, for that, first of all, we have to know the definition of narration. So, look at the definition of narration. Every speaker expresses his thoughts and feelings in words as well as in sentences. Whenever a speaker speaks, that is known as narration. So, whenever a person expresses his or her feelings in some words or sentences, okay, or basically a sentence, then that is known as narration. Students, see the definition of direct speech. When the exact words of the speaker are reproduced before some other person or persons in the same words of the speaker, that is called direct speech. Such words are always kept within inverted commas. So, students, when a person is reproducing means telling exactly the same thing what has been already told by a person, and if he tells the exact words, okay, exact words of the speaker, okay, to some other person, actually he tells the quoted words, okay, whatever he has told originally. So, if he has told what that person has spoken exactly, then that will be known as the direct speech, and such words are always kept within inverted commas. Students, see the definition of indirect speech. When the speech, thoughts and feelings of the speaker is reproduced before some other person or persons in our own words without changing the contents or meaning of the speech, that is called indirect speech. When we tell someone else's speech in our own words, okay, but we do not change the content or contents as such, the basic words will be same or its meaning, then it is known as indirect speech. Or whatever we tell or we reproduce, we say again what has been said already by a speaker in our own words to any other person, then that is known as indirect speech. But here, students, we are not exactly quoting the words of the speaker. Rather, we are telling the speech in our own words without basically changing the content or meaning as such. Examples: suppose direct speech. Number 1. Praveen said to me, I am tired. Where Praveen is basically the reporter. Okay? Said to me, where basically said is the reporting verb. Now, to me, then, comma, according to the rule, then we have to put this direct speech within quotation. Okay? I am tired. Over here, the direct speech is I am tired, and we have to put this within inverted commas. So, this one is the direct speech. And when this same sentence is getting changed into indirect speech, at first Praveen is remaining same, then say to is getting changed into told. Okay? Say to is getting changed into told. Then me will remain same. Okay? Then according to the rule you have to place that. According to the rule you have to put that. Then I is basically Praveen. So over here when you are saying that Praveen told me that, okay, then instead of I you have to put he in the indirect speech, or when you are not telling exactly what he has said, but you are telling in your own words. So to some other person, okay, or any other person who is not present before you, suppose, and you are telling his or her words to anyone else, then definitely you will refer to him or her as he or she. So here I is getting turned into he according to the rule. Then am is getting turned into was, because am, when he had said this, he said am. Actually, he had said this in the past time. So, if a sentence is in past tense, then the indirect speech of that sentence would be, or definitely will be, in the past tense only. So, here am is getting turned into was. Okay, past form. Next, tired is remaining same. Praveen told me that he was tired. This is the indirect speech. Next example of direct speech. You said, comma, within inverted commas, I am unwell. Okay, full stop. Where you is the reporter, said is the reporting verb, then, comma, within quotation, I am unwell is basically the direct speech. Students, basically, according to the reporting verb, okay, remember, according to the reporting verb, this direct speech is changed. Okay, specifically according to the tense of the reporting verb, okay, the direct speech is altered. See next one. Same sentence in the indirect speech. You said. You said is remaining same over here. Okay. So the reporter and the reporting verb will remain same in all the sentences. Then that according to the rule. Okay. Then I is getting turned into you. Okay. When I'm saying in my own words to you, suppose, I will refer definitely you in the indirect speech. Or when I tell this very thing in my own words, then I will refer you as you only. Okay. So you, I is getting changed into you. Then am is turning into where. Since this is in the past tense or the reporting verb. Basically, the reporting verb is in the past tense. Okay. So, you have to change this in the past tense only, or change this sentence into past tense. So, after you, definitely where, with you, where is placed, then unwell will remain same. You said that you were unwell. This is the indirect speech. Now students, look at the rules for changing a sentence from direct to indirect speech. Number 1. Removal of inverted commas. So whenever a speech has to be changed from direct to indirect one, then while changing it into indirect speech, you have to remove the inverted commas. Number 2. Change of persons. pronouns. For example, they said, comma, within inverted commas, we are hungry. Okay? Over here, when the same sentence is turning into indirect speech, they say that according to the rule, then we, okay, we is getting changed into they. We is in first person. The word we is basically referring the first person, whereas they is the third person. The word they is indicating third person. So here, change of person you can see. Okay. Then are is getting turned into where, then hungry, full stop. Indirect one. Number 3, change of tense according to the reporting verb. So we can see over here that according to the reporting verb. So reporting verb is said. Okay. So in the example you can see that it is said. The reporting verb is said. So according to this one, or according to the tense of this reporting verb, we are hungry. Okay, that is basically in the present tense. Okay, that is getting turned into past tense according to the reporting verb, because they said in the past time. So they said that they were hungry. So are is getting changed into where. Okay, so this very tense is getting changed. With they, definitely where will be placed, and with we, are, okay, is placed, as we is plural in number. So are, here they is also plural. So when it is getting changed, where will be there, then hungry will remain same. So change of tense according to the reporting verb. Let us see some pronouns which are changed when a speech is turned from direct to indirect. Let us see. Number 1. I is turned into my. Then we is changed into our. You is turned into yours. 4. He is turned into his. Number 5. She is turned into her. Then number 6. They is turned into their. Next, number 7. Me is changed into myself. Number 8. Us is changed into ourselves. Number 9. You is turned into yourself. Then number 10. Him is changed into himself. Then 11. Her is changed into herself. Number 12. Them is turned into themselves. So students, you can see that word like you can be turned both as yours or yourself according to the sentence. Look at some more changes. Number 1. Here will turn to there. Now will turn to then. This will turn to that. This is turned to those. Today will turn to that day. Tonight will become that night. Thus will turn to so. Then hence will turn to thence. Then hither will become thither. Then come will become go. Last night will turn to the previous night. Last week, the previous week. Yesterday, the previous day. Tomorrow, the next day. Next week will turn to the following week. Ago will change into before. the reporting verb is in the past tense, then the direct speech in which if you get will would change to would. Okay? Shall will change to should. Can is going to be changed into could in the indirect speech. May will turn to might. Change of tense. Now, if the reporting verb is in the present tense or future tense, the tense of the verb in reported speech remains unchanged. Now, students, basically what you are changing within the inverted comma, okay, and when you are changing it in the indirect speech, that is basically the reported speech, or that forms indirect speech is also known as reported speech. Or look at number A. He says, comma, double quotation starts, I shall go to school, double quotation closed. Now when it is getting changed into indirect speech, he says that he will go to school. Now whatever is there within this inverted commas will remain same. The tense will not change. Specifically here, suppose a person is saying something at present time and you are quoting him at the present time only, or you are just telling his speech at the present time only. So definitely whatever he is saying will remain same. So here says is basically present tense, okay, or says is in the present tense. The reporting verb is in the present tense. But here we can see whatever is there in the inverted or within this inverted commas is basically indicating future time. So here he will go to school is remaining or is also indicating future time only. Okay, he says that he will go to school. So he says that he will perform an activity in the future time. He says, now he is saying, so he says. Next, number B. You will say, comma, double quotation starts, I am tired, double quotation closed. Now this one is direct one. Now you will say, okay, definitely reporting verb will remain same, another over here. Next, that you are tired. So I am tired means you will say something, okay, and that or the tense of that speech is same over here. Okay, basically I am tired is in the present time, or you will say something which will be in the present time, okay, and that is what is given over here too. You are tired. You will say that you are tired means you will say in future that you are tired. Students, one exceptional rule is there. If the direct speech expresses a universal truth or a habitual fact, the tense of the reported speech remains unchanged. Suppose direct speech, the teacher said, the sun rises in the east. Within quotation, the sun rises in the east. Now in the indirect speech, the teacher said that the sun rises in the east. Now students, you can notice that with the help of this or according to the reporting verb, here this verb is not getting changed, or this speech or whatever is there within inverted commas, the tense of that speech is not getting altered, okay, and you can see that it is remaining same. Whatever is given over here, basically the sun rises in the east indicates that it is in the present time, okay, or something basically said or told in the present time. So a teacher said, basically said is indicating past time, but whatever is there within this quotation, okay, is remaining same over here. So rises, okay, will remain same, and the tense, therefore over here the sun rises in the east, okay, as it is a universal truth, so it will remain same and in the present time only, whatever may be the tense of the reporting verb, may be past tense.